Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Now, today's review and reaction is Down, and the song is called Jail. Down is essentially a sort of grunge groove. It's a mix, right? Especially their different albums are very different. Now, this song by Down is very, very different. Now, we have Phil, we have Jimmy Bower, we have Kirk, all in the one band, underrated. I didn't want to review this song. Now, I'm not saying that this song isn't popular, but I am saying in comparison to other songs by Down, this song is very, very overlooked. Now, please keep an open mind with this because this is different to what you're going to expect from Down. Now, this was released in 1995 off the top of my head. I absolutely love this song. Put this on some good speakers. Wow. There is not many vocals in this. This is more an instrumental. There are definitely vocals there, but you'll know what I mean. Let's get straight into it. I love listening to this song at nighttime. On a night drive, you play this song. It reminds me of like this Western sort of vibe, right? Not because it's a country track, nothing like country to be honest, but it gives me this like you're riding horseback through the mountains and you've just had like this long night of like fighting with like a tribe, for example, and you're on the horseback and you've covered in blood and you're coming back into your village. This song reminds me of like the outcome of something and you've come out in the positive. Right? It's like very the good, the bad, the ugly sort of vibe. See those high melody coming in, almost like a orchestra coming on the top. Wow, what a track. Let's go back. Comes in. Part here. This song could also fit into Breaking Bad. You know how they're in the desert. Jesse Pinkman, you know, his girlfriend just died. Sorry for the spoilers. And then, you know, Mr. White is out here doing something. And this is like this background noise. And you got the desert. And you have like this tranquil scenery. A song like this, it just fits so perfectly. I think it still does fit in with like the good, the bad, the ugly. I say this in a lot of my videos, but I'm going to say this especially for this song. If you do not have good speakers, you cannot hear the things you need to hear from a song like this, right? When you are listening to this out of a phone, right, you're not getting those certain frequencies. You're not getting those certain highs, those certain lows. You're only getting sort of mids because your speakers can't pick up on these different frequencies, right? So I've got like 6 speakers and a sub. Still quiet, it's not pumping, but I can hear every little thing. I can hear, the high notes in the melody coming on the tweeters, and you can hear this coming through the low lines on the sub. And this song is so put together so well, and it is so different from what you would expect from that lineup who is in this band. It is so diverse, but I love it. We are going to cover some more of Down on this channel, definitely. But I think that obviously Pantera and Crowbar were the 2 bands that went further than Down. And this also goes with Damage Plan, for example. So you have Down and you have Damage Plan, and the bands that came out of that were obviously a little bit bigger. Now, imagine Dimebag was in Down as well. It would be like Pantera, right, with Kirk and with Jimmy Bower. Like, it's so hypothetical, but so this is Jail by Down. Now, if you have listened to the other songs on NOLA, their album, you can obviously hear that they are very, very different. They are very, very heavy songs. They are extremely chaotic and very different to this. And this was released to have sort of a breather amongst all the other tracks. So, you have, let's say you have the CD burned and you're going through the paces of all these different songs, then you have this, and it's like, what on earth? Like, this is so calm. This is relaxing. I just want to unwind a little bit. I love this song. This is in my top 3 Down songs. I personally think it's an extraordinary track, especially on good speakers. I cannot emphasize that enough. 90% of people who are into music don't actually get to listen and have the full experience of music. And it really shows when people listen to stuff on good speakers. You cannot have 1 or 2 speakers. You cannot do that. You need to have multiple highs, lows, tweeters, and different bass lines and wavelengths to actually get the full experience. Anyone who knows music will agree with me on this. But unfortunately, in this digital age, it's not something that people do. You know, the most amount of speakers they would have, for example, would be in a car, you know, 6x9s and whatever. I'm going off track. This is Down and the song is Jail. I give this song a 10 out of 10. I love this song. I'm not going to say it's my favorite song out of the NOLA album, but this is probably a second. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below, subscribe, like it, do all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.